Our top story tonight, a spending package stripping funding for multiple government programs now heads to President Donald Trump's desk. One group affected, NPR stations across the country. 6's reporter Sydney Walker spoke with our local public radio about what's next.
Local public media.
Money that had been allocated by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting that was sitting in the Treasury, and they voted to pull that back.
Is taking a hit.
$164,000 is what we had budgeted.
After $1.1 billion in funding was cut from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, local public radio stations like KWBU are relying on member support more than ever. President and CEO of KWBU, Joe Riley, said small local stations like theirs and their 8 employees will be affected the most.
And mostly that affects local stations. Almost all of that goes to stations including KWBU.
But rural stations will suffer more.
A few years ago there was a major fire there, and the only way the community got news of the fire or what was happening or where they needed to go or where the help was, the only way they got it, the entire community, was Marfa Public Radio.
Efforts to cut funding stem back decades, but now legislators have pushed it through.
We don't need to subsidize those with taxpayer money. Can the press truly be free if it's financed and subsidized by the government?
But Riley isn't focused on pointing fingers. He's more focused on serving their listeners.
We look to what our listeners need and want and what will serve our community. And there are many who have, this is the source of trustworthy news that they have.
And now they can only hope for the community's support.
We suspected this was coming. We have not been relying on it, although it's part of our budget. It is a hit. And right now is the time to make a gift.